got to have someone that you can count on. You know, a lot of times we do have the luxury of being able, okay, we need this in 2 months. We've got a lot of time on our hands. Other times it'll be a Monday and we need something by Friday. And they can, you know, they're able to do that stuff when we need it, you know. It's been so consistent. I've been literally, you know, working with Minuteman for over, 20 years, as I said, and some of the same delivery guys are still delivering. So I'll know them when they come to the back. They know where to come in and deliver the stuff. You know, and they're people that work inside of the agency that do the graphic setting. You know, it's sometimes it'll be 3 or 4 months since I've talked to anybody, and it'll be that same person on the other side of the phone, which makes it much easier and not a lot of relearning on our part. So a lot of times when you're doing editing and you're doing brochures, there's always these last minute things that you don't see, and you proofread it as many times as you can. And his agency is very good at finding some of those errors, but other times it's just errors that we find, and it's past a certain date. And we'll say, hey, we need you to change, X, Y, and Z, and I know we need to go to press tomorrow, and they just do it. And I've had so many experience with other agencies or other printers specifically, that, we can make that change. It's gonna cost us about $150 though. We'll get it done for you, and Joe was just, and Minuteman in particular, just always went that extra mile and was able to fix those kind of things. Even though we knew it only took a couple minutes, they would just do it and it'd be all smiles, and we'd never get an added to our bill, which was very nice. We send out about 15,000 catalogs. So my first step would be to design the catalog with the help of Joe. We would normally do the internal guts ourselves, but we would kind of hire him to put a nice cover on it and so forth. So he would be there back and forth, and then once we would give the job to him, he'd print the 15,000, and then the mailing piece came in. So I would then at that point send him a mailing list through a database. And one of his services that he does is he go through and dedupes it, make sure there's not any addresses that are duped or there's multiple ones. He'd clean that up. He'd actually then process it. It goes through a specific procedure in order to be able to mail out in bulk mail. They've got to put it through a computer program to make sure the addresses are accurate. He would do that piece. He would then label them for us, and then he would even take them to the actual post office. So it really was a one-stop shop. It was just a huge savings for us. The piece didn't have to go to multiple different vendors. It was just a one-stop shop, and he would get it to the post office. And again, going back to his personalized, as soon as they would deliver it, I would get an email notification from him and say it was delivered to the post office, we're all good to go. And so it really was very convenient and easy for us. We put on conferences, so we've had him do everything from, give little, everything from, 1 year we did little sanitizer bottles. He does a lot of that kind of the little tchotchkes, I guess you'd call it. We've had him print t-shirts for us. We've done posters with him. Sometimes we'll have very special needs where we're doing a fundraising event and we just need 12 large posters. And I can go to him, and it doesn't matter how big the job is, whether it's 15,000 or 10, he's willing to give me the time and do that for me and give me a great price on it as well. So typically when we get a print job, we are required, because we do a lot of stuff for the state, to get at least 3 bids. And Joe has always been in there. I don't think he's ever not been the lowest bid. And having the relationship on top of that has just made it super easy for us to continue working with Minuteman.